just inside the 20, a short kick.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. First down, Justin Herbert.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Danny Gray
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Desmond Ridder.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To the air again, Herbert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Tyquan Thornton, 79 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the 50, here's Herbert. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Herbert on first down now.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw here's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
It's even tougher than making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.